This week, 362 new stalls were installed in Canada and the United States, bringing the total to 51,946. Pilot Flying J added 1, Tesla added 4, Electrify America added 2, ChargePoint added 13, EVgo added 5, and these are stations, not stalls. EV Connect added 7, and the Rivian Adventure Network had a really good week. They added 3. Let's go ahead and get into the data. First off, I'd like to mention RaceTrac. Although they didn't add any stations, they did make entries into the database. These are the ones that they had previously opened. They just got around to adding them to the database. I had already updated the table to reflect that the stations were added, just because I knew that they were added. The next one is Pilot Flying J. They added 1. Right here in Whiteland, Indiana, bringing their total to 45. Next one is Tesla. And we were all concerned who was going to pick up the mantle after the Tesla Supercharger team was disbanded. And we now have the answer. The answer is Tesla picked up the mantle. They opened 4 stations. 1 in Louisiana, 1 in Virginia, 2 in Texas. Next one is Electrify America. They opened 2. These RPM are Rocky Mountain Power. I believe it's a local utility. They were awarded NEVI funds to build these 2 stations. So these are 2 Utah NEVI stations. There was ones in the previous week's update also that was similar. And I guess this one in Moab is a really nice one. I've seen reports on PlugShare that it has pull-through stalls for trailers, restrooms, and it's in a really nice location. Next one is ChargePoint. They added 13. Really nothing to call out here. I'm not quite sure what this one is. I was going to go look it up on PlugShare. It's a whole bunch of CPE 250s. Oh, Asheville. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to Asheville this weekend. I'm going to have to check this out. I saw this station getting built, so it must have opened. It's right at the junction of Interstate 26 and Interstate 40 at a really good spot. That's going to be pretty heavily used. Okay. Next one is EVgo. They too had a pretty good week in EVgo terms. Actually exceeding Tesla in the number of stations. So they have 5 stations they opened in the past week. 4 of them are in California, and 1 of them in Ohio. The next one is EV Connect. It should be mentioned, EV Connect is not a CPO. They're just kind of like a back-end provider. But in the database, the EV network field has EV Connect as an option. So that's why I'm tracking them as EV Connect. But basically all these are independent CPOs like car dealerships and things like that. And the next one is the Rivian Adventure Network. I do have one honorable mention that I'm going to get to here after Rivian. Rivian opened 3. One in California, Lee Vining, I'm not quite sure where that is. 1 in Wisconsin. The whole state of Wisconsin is a remote area. No offense to the folks in Wisconsin. And 1 in Pennsylvania. Okay, for honorable mentions, last week I did an XLX or something. XLX, something like that. I don't know how it's pronounced. This week, the one that bubbled to the surface was FPL. They added many entries to the database this past week. So it's all these are new in the FPL CPO list inside the alternative fuels data center data set. So quite a few. FPL Evolution in the state of Florida is a very active CPO, putting in chargers all over the place. So I definitely applaud them. Thanks for watching.